Hello, my friends. It's time for question time. You're a project manager on a project and you are in the middle of something rather important. Let me describe it for you in more detail. You are in the process of collecting and distributing project information. You're distributing this project information to a group of stakeholders, and you are also adapting it to provide information at an appropriate level. Which process should you do next? 1. Plan communications management. 2. Manage communications. 3. Monitor communications. 4. Monitor stakeholder engagement. What would you do next? You can hit the pause button if you need to think about it. The best thing to do next, my friends, is to monitor communications, because what I described for you is classic manage communications, if you were not aware. What page is this on? Follow me to page 385. So if you read under page 385 under project reporting, this explains what you are doing. Project reporting is the act of collecting and distributing project information. Project information is distributed to many groups of stakeholders and should be adapted to provide information at an appropriate level, format, and detail for each type of stakeholder. The format may range from a simple communication to elaborate custom reports and presentations. So the key thing in what I've shared is you are in managed communications. The best thing to do next, because you are managing communications to fulfill the communications management plan, next thing to do is make sure the plan works. Make sure stakeholders are getting what they need. Monitor communications. I've given you one like this in the past, or perhaps in the future. It should have been a clue that there was more coming from communications. Now, communications, as well as everything that's happening above it on page 25, are very important. I call it the Adm Factor. Acquire, develop, manage. Acquire, develop, manage. Acquire resources, develop team, manage team. Did you know that the ADM, the acquire, develop, manage factor, is huge on your exam? It's like 9.3%. That is a lot of marks from 3 processes. Because when you boil it down, executing is 31%. Divided by 10, that's 3.1. Multiply that by 3, that's 9.3. In just those 3, acquire, develop, manage. Now, if you throw in this one, manage communications, my goodness, that makes like 12.4% from 4 processes. It all adds up. Executing is a beast, and that's why you really need to master it. Manage communications versus monitor communications. Manage stakeholder engagement versus monitor stakeholder engagement. If you have not watched my videos on those, please do so. Too much to talk about, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you open up those pages and go over project reporting and the differences between the manage and the monitors. Manage communications, monitor communications. Manage stakeholder engagement, monitor stakeholder engagement. See you tomorrow.